Good morning, students. Today I am explaining dictionary. Dictionary is a Python collection. The values are associated with keys to the values. It is just like a simple dictionary. In dictionary, simple English dictionary, what we are search with the help of any word, just meaning same thing in Python. They are based on key value pair. Okay, so it is basically mutable type. We can change, update it anytime, and it is unordered sequence. If we want to access the dictionary, it will be show the elements unorderly. Okay, any elements so first and last, according to that associate unmanaged order. Okay, then how to create the dictionary? If we want to create the dictionary, we must be use the curly bracket at the beginning, at the ending, and then after we just give the value of key, then colon sign. Okay, and its value, then we can separate the one key to another key with the help of this comma, then another key value, then colon sign and its value, and separated it with the colon sign. Now I will show how to create the dictionary in Python console. Previously I make one dictionary. Look at this one. Okay, dictionary 1, dictionary 2, sorry. So in dictionary 2, look at d2 equal to 1, it's a key and its value apple, and second key its value is banana. And if we want to access that particular dictionary, so for that we are using d2 keyword only. We are given the dictionary name, and with the help of we just call the print function. So we just write the print, and inside the bracket, this is function bracket, calling bracket, we just write the name of dictionary. So it will be also show the content of this dictionary. Okay, then after, if we want to access a particular keys, all the keys from the dictionary, for that we are using the dictionary name dot the keys. Okay, keys functions is used to access all the keys we are whatever we are inserted or whatever we are using in creating. Suppose here we create two keys 1 and 2, so it will be written only dictionary keys 1 and 2. And if we want to access the values, so for that we are giving the dictionary name and their dot value, it will be show the values. Okay, now I will show you how to create the dictionary in different way. In previous I show you how to access the keys and values from the dictionary. There are different way, there are three different way I am using on here to create the dictionary. First one is emp, then we are using the keyword tick. It is instruct the Python to create a dictionary. Okay, then after opening bracket, curly bracket, then two square bracket. So this mean by there is one list type. Okay, this is a list type in the dictionary constructor, and the all key value pair on here in the another sorry. Okay, three list here, the three list 1, 2 and 3 list is there. Okay, contain in one list. If we want to create the list inside the tuple, we are using the curly bracket. Okay, this is a curly bracket. Okay, on here also we are using the dict method and the tuple as a argument, and there are three lists. Okay, in one tuple, this is a tuple, and we are creating one three list in one tuple, and here I am using three curly bracket. It mean by the two entity in one tuple. Okay, we can create a dictionary with the help of tuples as well as list also. Now if you want to update the dictionary, for that it also available, we can update the dictionary also. Suppose here dictionary, I just take the dictionary D3. Okay, look at our content DP, sorry, EMP3. So here the only two elements, first two key value pairs, name and salary. If I want to insert a new element, age. Okay, so for that we are using EMP. This is the name of dictionary. Okay, and inside the square bracket I write the new key values. Next, how to update the elements of the list. In previous I show you how to create the list dictionary from the different way. Okay, either you use the curve bracket or either the square bracket or the simple curly bracket. Okay, so this is the way for creating the dictionary. And if we want to update the elements in our list, suppose I want to add some new elements or delete the previous one, so for that we are using the same thing. Suppose I take one dictionaries on here, EMP3. Okay, this is my dictionary, and here the elements, two elements are there, name and salary. And if we want to insert the new elements, so here I just give the dictionary name, then after inside the square bracket new keys, and then equal to its values. Okay, so it will be added the new value in our dictionary 3. Okay, so the new value will be added in our dictionary 3. And if I want to delete some previous elements from my list, so for that we are using del keyword. Okay, this del keyword we are using, del, then dictionary name, then after their key. Okay, salary. Suppose I here delete the salary, so after that using run this command del emp salary, it will be deleted the elements from the emp3, and the out will be out in the output it will be show the name and age only, not a salary. So it salary element deleted from the list. Okay, now the next way to delete the element is pop function. Okay, in pop functions, if we are using the pop functions, we are using the first dictionary name, then pop function, and inside the pop functions we just give the key, so it will be deleted that key, and it will be show its value. This one is deleted. Actually this 34 is show this particular value are deleted from that our dictionary. Okay, now next is a in functions. It is basically used to check the elements are present in our dictionary or not. For that we are taken one dictionary, EMP dictionary, previously I created. On here the three element, name, salary and age. Suppose I want to check the age key is present in my dictionary or not, so for that purpose we are using the in functions. So this is the way to use the in function, is that first we are using the key that we want to search. Okay, that particular key is present in our dictionary or not, and then after in functions, and then the name of dictionary. Okay, so it will be written true because age is in this particular dictionary. If I want to search the element with the help of value, so it will be show the error. Let's check. Suppose I want to find out the 24 in EMP, so it will be written false because the in function is used only to search the elements of keys, not values. Okay, so if the so if we want to search the values also, so for that purpose we are using the value, then after in function and dictionary name dot value function. Okay, values function. So then after then only it will be written true, because here I am showing dot values functions, so it will be written true. Then not in function, suppose I it's check the values is not present in our dictionary. For that, suppose name not in EMP, enter. So because the name I did not write in the quotation marks, so that's why it's written the uh, error. Okay, so we must be write the things, the quotations. Whenever we are using the string functions, we must be write it into the quotation marks. Okay. Now dictionaries function. There are different functions we are using to access the dictionaries and modify the dictionaries. First one is a len functions. It return the length of dictionary, how many keys are there in that key. So the syntax of using that len function is that len, then opening bracket, here you just write the dictionary name and close it. So it return the value in numbers like 3, 4, 5, whatever key are inside your particular dictionary. Let's I show you. Look at that. On here I am using the len functions. One dictionary is there and they are having 3 elements, 1, 2 and 3. So if I am using the len functions, it will be written the true. 3. Okay, there just count the numbers of keys and return the values. Okay, how many keys are there. And then next get function is used to access the values of that particular dictionaries. So for that we are using the dictionary name, then get functions and given the key, so it will be written the values of that particular key. Okay, this is the basic way to use. Previously I show you how to use the key and values functions. And the one more is clear function. Clear function is used to clear the all elements from the dictionaries, and it just return the empty dictionary. So for that we are using emp, it's a dictionary name, dot clear function. Okay, then enter. So it will be written the empty dictionary. Let's check emp. Okay, empty dictionary. And one more del function. Del is delete all the dictionary, it not create the empty dictionary anyway. Okay, if I am created this, again I run the emp function, so it will be not written anything because it's not created. It's delete all the dictionaries from the memory, but the clear functions delete the elements of the dictionary only and make a empty dictionary. This is the basic difference between the clear and del functions of dictionaries. Now the next function is update functions. If I want to update my list, for that purpose I create one dictionary and second dictionary, and just we are using the update functions on here. Look at here, e1 dot update, then e2. So on here it will be add all the contents from e2 to e1. Okay, second list whatever we write the dictionary in bracket, they are just added this contents in e1. So look at the after updating functions, the keys of e1 is the 4. Okay, and e2 is as it is. Okay, there will be no change in e2 because we can update only the e1. Okay, because we are updated the dictionary 1 all. Then after the item functions is used for that. Suppose my dictionary e1. Okay, and I just stored the items in one variable. So for that we are using e1 dot items. So it in my list all the items are stored temporarily. Then with the help of for loop we are accessing these items. For loop, then my list and print x. So it will be written all the values from even list. Okay, this is the basic way to how to use the dictionaries functions. And again I repeat it, dictionary is basically unordered list. Okay, and it is mutable and based on the key value pair. Key of the dictionary must be immutable type and it is unique. Don't repeat the keys, you can repeat the value, it allow, but key is not allowed to repeat it. It must be unique. Okay, dictionary are associated called associative array or mapping or hash. Sometimes questions come in 1 or 2 marks, what is the hash or what is the mapping. So it's called, dictionary is known as hash or mapping array. Okay, so thank you students.